Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your love reading for the month of December 2016. Now this is your love reading if you are in a couple, okay? Please take a note of that, because what I've done is I've split the 21 card Gypsy love spreads into two. One for if you are in a relationship and one for if you are single or casually dating, okay? So this is for if you're in a relationship, what I'm seeing coming in for you. The other thing to say, Aries, is that this reading is for sun, moon and rising signs. One more thing to say, there is a person on YouTube called Alan Lyons, and they're ripping my videos off. Basically what they're doing is downloading the video and then re-uploading them to their channel. Now what I would say about that is that this person is a thief. They're stealing all my hard work. If you knew what had to go into if you've not been a YouTube creator and you knew the amount of work and effort us YouTubers have to put into our videos and how many hours it takes to record, edit, put logos on, put music on, cut down the video if necessary, that type of thing, then spend hours uploading, you wouldn't catch your breath. It's a lot of hard work that goes into these, and they're free. And somebody has decided that they want to rip my videos off and put it onto their channel so they can get subscribers and potentially monetary views. Now I don't agree with that, because it is basically theft. So all I can say is, you know what, God and the universe have something in store for this individual, but at the end of the day, God is not asleep, karma is not asleep, and what you put out there is what you damn well get back. Any of you guys that are seeing this through Alan Lyons' video, if he or she has uploaded this onto their own channel, just know that this Alan Lyons is not Carol's Universe. This is my channel, Carol's Universe. Alan Lyons is uploading my videos to their channel free of charge, without indicating that I am the creator of the videos. They're taking the piss, and they're basically thieving my videos. So to you guys who have only seen this video through Alan Lyons, what I will say is this. That's if the person doesn't try cutting this out beforehand. Do not subscribe to this channel. Do not bother watching this channel. Go to Carol's Universe, because I am the original creator of these videos. These are my cards, my desk, my words, my readings. Okay, so go to Carol's Universe. Do not stay on this channel. If you've subscribed already, unsubscribe and subscribe to Carol's Universe, because this is where the original videos came from. Okay, so let's have a look at your reading, Aries. If you're in a couple, this is for you. If you're single or casually dating, go over to the single or casually dating readings. So Universe Spirit, what's coming in for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in the month of December 2016 regarding their love lives. I just want to see those. All I want to see are the people who are in relationships. Just show me Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for those who are in a couple in the month of December 2016. Show me. Show me their love lives. I just want to see the love lives of Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Those who are in a couple or casually dating. Show me. Okay, so we've shuffled the cards. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Right, okay, so all your cards are laid, Aries, for those of you who are in relationships. Let's have a look at your mental and emotional state. What I've done now is I've put positions on the readings, Aries. So this is the crowning area, so this is kind of the situation that's going on. This is your approach to the situation, so your mental approach, your personal approach, or the personal situation around the crowning area. So this will be the situation, what's going on within that situation and where that situation come from, so the foundation card. So mentally and emotionally we have the Chariot, Five of Cups, and Judgment. So I feel for some of you guys it's an interesting one because this is for couples. Some of you guys, it seems to be the root of the issue is judgment. So judgment is often making a judgment on something here. So making a very big decision. It's playing out in the situation. For some of you guys, it could be moving on with that Chariot card. Judgment often means a fresh start. So some of you guys, the situation around your mental and emotional state might be rooted in moving on or rooted in making a fresh start with that Judgment card. And that's playing out in the situation card of the Chariot, moving forward, moving on from a situation here. But mentally you might be feeling a little bit lost or a little bit sad here around this situation. For some of you guys it might be that your partner's not around that much because the Chariot can mean travel, okay, and it's rooted in judgment. But judgment is a fairly big card and it's not one to be taken lightly. So judgment often refers to fresh starts. It often refers to having to make very, very big decisions. It often refers to having to pay attention to what the universe is telling us or what our inner guidance system is telling us. It's the wake-up call. So it might be rooted in your mental emotional state might be rooted in a situation where there has been a wake-up call with this Judgment card. That might be the foundation. And it's playing out in the Chariot here. And the Chariot can mean, I want to move in a certain direction, but I'm being pulled in two directions. Could be something to do with family, children, that type of thing. Chariot represents the zodiac sign of Cancer, and I think that Cancer represents astrologically wise, the house of home and family and children and that type of thing. And it might be that mentally you're feeling a little bit worried or a bit upset around this. What's going on in your present situation? Well, it's covered by a relationship, the Two of Cups, you and your partner. What's underscoring this though? Justice. So justice is the card where a big decision needs to be made. So your present situation is rooted in, the foundation is justice, and this is making a fair and balanced decision, something that's going to serve you well. But the great thing with this is that what's underscoring the situation, the foundation is justice, but it's leading to a situation of the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is not in the reverse. It looks like a pretty healthy relationship to me. So it might be that there has been a decision to be made, which is the foundation card. A decision has been made and it's playing out as a relationship here with the Two of Cups. But what's actually happening in the well, we've got brilliant cards here and they're all soulmate cards. Justice, Lovers, Two of Cups, every single one of them is a soulmate card. Aries, every single one of them. There's not one of these cards that isn't about a soulmate. So justice is karma, and it's a karmic connection between two people here. And it's playing out in your relationship with the Two of Cups. Two people who are meant to be together. So with the Lovers card, I feel that this is more in terms of your relationship. If you're in a relationship with a particular person, you feel a real bond with this individual. You're completely in love with this individual because it's rooted in justice. A soulmate karmic relationship that's meant to be, and it's playing out in the Two of Cups. Two people that are meant to be together. You're both very, very aligned, and it's playing out in your feelings, how you feel towards each other, what the energy is in the relationship, in the present situation. But I feel that mentally and emotionally, you're feeling mentally and emotionally some sadness because it's rooted in judgment, and that could be a big decision that needs to be made. What does the big decision need to be made on? Well, the situation is the Chariot, being pulled in two directions. Could simply be where to go for Christmas dinner, who knows? But there's something here about the Chariot. I don't want to make it too serious because sometimes these cards aren't like, you know, earth-shattering, have to make a decision now, that type of thing, or, you know, leaving your partner, that type of thing. It's not always that. But the Chariot, you know, we've got the underlying reason for this Five of Cups as being judgment. A big decision needs to be made. Big judgment needs to be made. Paying attention to, our inner instinct or our inner calling. And it's playing out in the situation being the Chariot, torn in two different directions. And this is what's causing some form of loss. It might be something around the family, but there's a lot of love here in the present situation in December if you're in a couple. And you've got 3 amazing, amazing soulmate cards. Soulmate stroke twin flame cards together. So this is a very, very solid relationship between 2 people that I'm seeing in the present situation here. But you've got some difficulties mentally and emotionally because some big decision needs to be made here. The root of your problem mentally is that a decision, a big judgment has to be made here. And it's playing out in the Chariot. But it could be, the Judgment card can sometimes be a call out of the blue that you get. So it might be that what's affecting you mentally with this loss is that maybe there's been a big, something that came in out of the blue, a call from abroad, from a family member, that type of thing, and it required some form of travel with the Chariot. So it might be that your partner was called away for some reason here, and that's why you're feeling so sad. But as a result of that, in the present situation, you know what you want with the Lovers. You're totally in love with this individual because it's rooted in justice, the person that you're meant to be with, karmic ties. And as a result of that, we have a very good relationship here with that 2 of Cups. It's playing out as a very good relationship with the 2 of Cups energy. What's coming in the your hopes and desires in terms of this relationship? Well, the King of Wands is the crowning area. So that's the situation. That's what's crowning your hopes. What are your hopes? The 3 of Wands. And what's that based on? Oh, why have we got 2 kings here? Okay. Right. Well, the hope with the 3 of Wands would be for your ships to come in or something to come back to you. Because the basis of this hope is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles usually represents a very supportive, very loyal, very loving individual here. Somebody who is very supportive to you, somebody who's a family man or a family woman. Somebody who really loves you and you really love them. It's a very good soulmate card as well. You get King and Queen of Pentacles in a reading together. It suggests a very strong soulmate relationship. But I feel that your hopes are for something to come back to you, this person to come back. Okay, because the foundation or the reason for this is the King of Pentacles. I feel that this is somebody that you feel very supported by, somebody who you love very much, somebody who you feel a great affinity to, somebody who grounds you, somebody who supports you, somebody who protects you, somebody who you feel very, very solid with. And it's playing out in the King of Wands energy. So it could be that there is some irritation here. King of Wands usually means some form of irritation that's going on. Okay, so there's longing going on in your hopes. You're longing for this person to come back because the root of it is that you actually really trust this person. You actually probably depend on this individual quite a bit as well. And it's because of that, it's playing out in terms of the King of Wands energy. The situation around this might be that you're feeling very, very anxious, very irritated, which is because the King of Wands can be quick to anger, Aries, and this could be you because you are Aries and King of Wands is a fire sign energy. Could be that you're feeling very, very kind of agitated or irritated around it because you are hoping for this person to come back because the root is the King of Pentacles. You feel very, very dependent maybe on this individual here. You really love them, you really trust them, you depend on them perhaps quite a bit. What are your expectations? The Moon. Well, you're expecting a message because you've got the Page of Wands showing there. And Page of Wands often represents a message. So you're expecting some form of a message. What's that message rooted in? Because you feel on your own, I feel, with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that some of you guys might feel around on your own with that Nine of Pentacles. That's why you're expecting a message. Perhaps because it's being crowned by the Moon card, which is, again, like the King of Wands, the anxiety aspect, the insecure aspect, the fearful aspect. So I feel that you're expecting a message here with the Page of Wands. And that's because the root foundation for you wanting this message is the Nine of Pentacles, where some of you guys might be feeling on your own within this relationship here. And it's playing out in the Moon. Fears, sadness, a little bit of insecurity and anxiety going on there. What are the hidden factors that you're not seeing coming in? The Hierophant. Why do we have the Hierophant? because of the world. And the Ace of Swords. So I feel that you'll get communication because you've got the Ace of Swords. It's underlined, or the foundation for this communication is the world. So if this person is away from you, Aries, then I feel that the world is where they're going to be calling from. I feel that they'll be calling from another place, okay? And it's playing out in the Hierophant energy. And the Hierophant is a card that says maybe the communication with the situation showing here around this is that this person says, I am committed to you. I do really love you. I do really care about you. It looks like what you're not seeing is the Ace of Swords, communication coming in, okay? The root of that communication is based in the world, and the world can suggest faraway places. So it looks like there might be some long distance communication coming to you, I feel here. And it's playing out in terms of the situation of the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can be advice that's given to you, or kindly guidance that's given to you from this individual here. All right, I'm fine, don't worry about it, I'll be back soon, that type of thing. So I don't feel that you have anything to worry about so far. And let's have a look at the immediate future in terms of your relationship. Well, we've got it being ruled by the Tower. What's the actual immediate future showing? Oh my God, the Ten of Swords. And why do we have the Ten of Swords? What's that based on? The Queen of Wands. Oh, well, Aries, I didn't expect that. Well, you know, we have communication coming in here. You can never really know with these readings how it's going to show up until, you know, this won't be for everyone, okay? It won't. And I wasn't expecting those three cards. And that's not you, the Queen of Wands. Well, no, actually, it's you. That is you. Sorry, that is you, Aries. Queen of Wands is an Aries individual. Jeez, whew, got worried there. That's you. That's you. The Ten of Swords, suggesting the immediate future. You're going to be feeling probably some sense of disappointment here. But it's rooted in you, the Queen of Wands. I feel that the Queen of Wands is a card about... She has a lot of expectations, does this Queen. So it might be because you've got a lot of expectations from this person that you've been let down. You're feeling a sense of being let down here with the Ten of Swords in the immediate future within this relationship. And your expectations here are showing as playing out as the Tower. So it's something that doesn't happen. It's something that you're expecting within the relationship that doesn't happen, which is why you're feeling let down here. Because she has a lot of expectations of this lady. All right, she expects to be the belle of the ball, the centre of attention. And when she doesn't get that, she's one pissed off queen. So it's showing that the root of the issue in the immediate future is yourself, the Queen of Wands here. And it's coming through, it's manifesting itself through the energies of the situation being the Tower. Anger. So I feel there's going to be some anger with you guys within a relationship that you're in the month of December 2016. Because you're feeling let down with that Ten of Swords energy here. We can see that communication comes to you in the hidden factors. What's coming in is some form of communication. And the root of that communication is the world. And the world can be, you know, I don't want to talk about ending of cycles or anything like that whatsoever. I just want to do that on this reading. It doesn't feel right for some reason. We know that the communication here and the foundation for that communication is the world. So it could be explaining something, talking about something, unveiling something to you here. But it's playing out in terms of the Hierophant. So the root of this hidden aspect is the world. This is the cause of this communication here. And the situation, how it's playing out, is in terms of the Hierophant. There might be some legal stuff some of you guys need to deal with in terms of a relationship over Christmas. Could be coming from a legal place, the Hierophant. In terms of the overall situation for the hidden factors being the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus individual as well. So, King of Pentacles, somebody that you completely trust in. They might be giving you a call. There might be some communication with this King of Pentacles individual here. Because in your hopes, you're hoping that this person comes back because you really, really trust them. King of Pentacles also means to trust. You really trust this individual here. And because you trust them so much, it's playing out in terms of the situation with the King of Wands. But I don't feel that this is another person. I feel that this is more, the energy that's playing out is irritation. Because the root of your irritation is a King of Pentacles. And it's because you're hoping that this person comes back in time, maybe for Christmas. So therefore what you're expecting is, because you trust this individual so much here, you're expecting some sort of a message. Perhaps because the root of the issue is that you're feeling very, very lonely with that Nine of Pentacles. And this is playing out with the moon. It's feeding into your fears and your insecurity in terms of the relationship. What you don't see is that the communication will come to you. And the root of that communication will be from the world, far away place here, in which it plays out through the Hierophant. A protector, good advisor, that type of thing, talks the truth. So honest words. So it could be that somebody says, yeah, I'll be back in time. I will meet you here, or I will see you then. But in the immediate future, it seems to be that you're feeling kind of let down or a little bit betrayed here with the Ten of Swords. Because the root of the situation is you. You expected more as the Queen of Wands. And because of your expectations, it seems to play out with the Tower being the situation card. So it's almost like your expectations were blown apart with that Tower card, which is why you've been feeling so let down. So what's the overall outcome for if you're in a couple? Temperance. Well, it's ruled by patience. The Eight of Cups. The need to detach oneself emotionally. And why is that? Because of the Six of Pentacles. Because it's a give and take relationship. So it's basically, I feel, saying for the month of December 2016, Aries, that, you know, in the overall outcome, the Eight of Cups. So it could be that this person is, you know, away, or you're going to need to detach yourself a little bit emotionally from this and try and seek other things to fulfill your time, because you're feeling alone here, I feel, in your expectations, which is why you're expecting a message here, because this alone thing here seems to be feeding into the moon. Insecurities maybe around the relationship, potentially. Okay, and in the overall outcome, it says maybe you need to kind of invest your time in other things rather than just this relationship. I know it's Christmas, but sometimes things happen. I'm not saying this person isn't around for Christmas. I'm just saying that there seems to be something around this relationship for some of you Aries where this person is not always able to kind of fulfill your needs. And it's almost like it's saying you need to fulfill your own needs with that Eight of Cups. And that's based on the fact that this is, you know, a give and take relationship. And how that plays out in terms of give and take is by working together with the Temperance card. You know, working to create some form of balance. Temperance and the Six of Pentacles are both cards about achieving some form of harmony and balance. Okay, so, you know, I don't see endings or anything like that, but what I do feel is that this King of Pentacles, it could be a Taurus individual we're looking at here potentially, because Hierophant and King of Pentacles are usually the same. Hierophant usually rules the King of Pentacles, both Taurus individuals a lot of the time. So I feel that you trust someone and what they say to you over Christmas in terms of your relationship, but they might not be able to fulfill something here. And I feel that makes you really, really mad, really angry. Okay, and that's you. You're the foundation for why the anger, the Tower, the eruption happens. Because your expectations haven't been fulfilled. You're feeling kind of let down with that Ten of Swords there. And in the overall outcome, you're going to need to kind of just find your own joy. Because this relationship is probably a little bit up and down. Okay, this person can't always be paying you attention all of the time. They've got other people. It might be that because this person's a doctor or, you know, they travel to help others, that type of thing. And therefore, you're going to need to have some patience with the Temperance card. So the Christmas reading for you is not bad at all. I just feel that you're going to need to have patience with a partner, Taurus, potentially. You're going to need to kind of... not Taurus, Aries, sorry. You're going to need to have some patience, because I feel that for some of you guys, your expectations might not be completely met over the Christmas period with a particular individual. It's not that they don't want to be there. It might be that they can't. Okay. And And I feel that, mentally and emotionally, it's around a sudden call or something that suddenly arrives in, some sudden news, and it's playing out through the travel card of the Chariot. And mentally, you might be feeling a little bit of sadness around this partner because you're in love with them in the present situation. And this is underscored by Justice. This is your soulmate. This is the person that you're meant to be with, and it's playing out in your relationship. This is a dead set relationship, something that's unbreakable. It really is an unbreakable relationship here in the month of December 2016. However, because of this energy here in the mental and emotional state, you're waiting. Your hopes are that this person comes back on time or comes back to you, or you're hoping this person comes back because you trust them with that King of Pentacles energy that's underlying this one. And perhaps that King of Pentacles, in terms of you really trusting this individual, this is the King of Pentacles. It might be playing through the trust in terms of irritation here. So because of that, it might be that you are waiting. You're hoping that this person comes back. I get a sense of feeling a slight irritation here around this individual, because what you're expecting is for them to send you a message here of good news, because the underlying reason is that you might be feeling alone, 9 of Pentacles, within the relationship, and this is playing into your insecurities in the situation position of the moon. So therefore, what you're not seeing is they'll send you a message. There'll be conversation, communication here. The underlying reason for that communication is the world. So it might be that you're away from each other. There is a distance aspect here. And it plays out through the Hierophant situation. And the Hierophant can be the work that they do. The Hierophant is usually an external source. So they could work for the church or in an educational capacity. That type of thing. It might simply be that this person works long hours, that type of thing. So it might be that you've got a dinner date, for example, with this person that they can't make, that type of thing. It might not be, they've got to be away all through Christmas, but it might be that there are certain things that they have to pull out of because of their work or whatever it is. So, the situation being the Hierophant can be that it's somebody else, it's the powers that be. And the root of that power is within the world. So it might be, they have to go and do things out there in the world. And as a result of that, what's coming in is communication around this, or communication in spite of what they're having to give out to other areas within their life. So in the immediate future, I feel that, you've got a lot of expectations being the foundation of the immediate future for this relationship. But it plays out in terms of the situation here. So your expectations, I feel, are kind of blown apart with this Tower card. And that's why you're feeling the Ten of Swords let down around this individual. But I feel that, the overall outcome is that you need to find your own joy in certain areas, okay, in terms of your relationship. Because I do feel that you're totally in love with someone and you do depend or trust on that person so much. And the fact that they probably have to pull out of a dinner date, or they have to pull out of a, dinner with friends or a party or something, really annoys you in December. And therefore it's saying, if it's a party, go on your own, 8 of Cups. Or, if you're investing too much time in this individual, do something for yourself here, because the root of the situation is this person can't always be paying you attention. It's an up and down relationship. They've got attention that they need to pay to others, and therefore it's playing out through Temperance. And Temperance is have patience with this individual, because it might be that they've got other things to do and they can't just put their focus on you, Aries, okay? So it's about having patience and, working things through with your partner in the month of December and understanding their point of view as well as your own. Okay, that's your love reading if you're in a couple, Aries, for the month of December 2016. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me on this reading, and I will see you guys on your general reading. And please remember, if you are single or casually dating, you have a reading that is there already for you. All right, this is for if you're in a couple. All right, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.